So I've been reading Luke, and on one of the verses it was talking about um, Lazarus and a rich man, and how Lazarus wanted all he wanted was crumbs from the table of this rich man, but the rich man did not allow that to happen, and the dogs ate his scraps instead of giving them to Lazarus. And Lazarus was just struggling in life in general, from having sores on himself to being sick all the time, not having food, going hungry, going thirsty, and all he wanted was some scraps. Like, he wasn't even asking for a meal. But this rich man just was like, walk past him every single day. They end up dying, and Lazarus is being held on and comforted by Abraham and the Most High. And the rich man is in hell, basically, being tormented. And all he wanted was a drop of water. But it's interesting to read this because he saw Lazarus being comforted. And he even saw the father and his son. And it's interesting to read that, how thirsty he was. And he asked, can you send Lazarus to me and just dip his finger in some water and let me just drink the droplets from his finger? Because he was tormented. One of the things that he was tormented with was the fact that he knew what he did to Lazarus on this earth. And he had to watch Lazarus be comforted in the afterlife while he was being tormented. But what also is interesting is he knew that his siblings was the same way that he was when he was alive. And so he's like, come on, can you send someone from the dead? And they tell him, oh, well, at the end of the day, if one man rises from the dead, they're not going to listen to the man that rises from the dead, which I thought was also interesting because it's just foreseeing the Most High Son coming to earth, that if you don't wake up to him, you're never going to wake up to him, even when he rises.